Hello students, in today's session I'll be covering Annamalai University's Master of Commerce first year subject Marketing, Modern Marketing. And in this session, lesson 13 to lesson 16 I will be covering. Lesson 13, product related strategies, that is branding of the product. The physical product is only a part of the product image. It cannot stand alone before the potential buyer. There are four elements that surround the product to give us a complete product concept. These are branding, packaging and labeling, product warranty and services. Okay, so the physical product is just only one thing, okay, of the product image, and as a whole, like branding, packaging and labeling, product warranty and the services, after sale service, etc., makes it a good product as a whole. Now brand is a wider term and it includes brand name and brand mark. So brand name, according to American Marketing Association, brand name is a part of a brand consisting of a word or group of words comprising a name which is intended to identify the goods or services of a seller to differentiate them from those of competitors. Example: Bata, Boots, Boost, Horlicks, you take it anything, Khaitan fan, Compton fan, Onida television, everything is brand name. Okay, brand mark. A brand mark is that part of the brand which appears in the form of a symbol, design or distinctive coloring or lettering. It is recognized by sight but not pronounceable. Okay, it is designed for easy identification of the product. For example, the picture of Gopuram of the Tamil Nadu Tourism Development Corporation. Trademark: when a brand name or a brand mark is registered and legalized, it becomes a trademark. You can see this. Okay. Thus, registered brands are trademarks. In that sense, all trademarks are brands, but not all brands are trademarks. Okay. Now, trade name. This term is frequently and erroneously used as synonym for either brand name or trademark. A trade name is the name of business, preferably the name of the organization itself. Tata, Birla, any other brand name for that matter, TVS, etc. Patents are public documents conferring certain rights, privileges, titles of officers. A patent confirms the right to use of a technical invention. Copyright, this is applicable in the case of books and is used in the same name or same meaning as that of patents. Importance of branding. Branding is an essential part of marketing, subfunction of selling. Manufactured goods are standardized in the process of production. So branding is very important in the marketing of selling or selling of a product. What are the functions of branding? It helps in product identification. A branded product indirectly denotes the quality. It's if you say that it's a Tata product, so that attaches, or it's a Birla product, it attaches some quality to that. It eliminates imitation products. It ensures legal right on the product. It brands differentiate the product and facilities. Okay, so one brand's product differentiated from another product. Hyundai cars or Honda cars or Maruti Suzuki cars, etc. Brands help or facilitate consumer shopping. Okay, that means if somebody is looking for Maruti cars, then he will not look for Honda cars. So he likes Maruti cars. It helps create brand loyalty to particular products. Branding reduces the price comparison. Repeated sales are facilitated with minimum effort through brands. Some people will only buy of a particular or specific brand, not from other brands. A good brand signifies prestige. Okay, Tata, when you hear about Tata, it's a prestige brand. Methods of branding. Branding based on the same name of the manufacturer, Tata or Birla or Yamaha, Suzuki, etc. Special names. The products may be given special name without may be coined specially to be used as a brand name. Example: Sunlight, Lifebuoy, Ariel, Bata, etc. Special symbol or mark. Special symbol or mark may be designed for use as trademark or brand to describe a particular product and to identify and distinguish it from other products. Types of brands. Individual brand. A firm decides upon a policy of adopting distinctive brands for each of its products. Family brand. When a firm is making many lines of product, each line of product is given a particular brand name. Umbrella brand or company brand, when all the products of a company have the name of the company as brand name. Combination device. Tata House is using a combination device. Under this device, each product of the company has an individual brand name, but it also has the name of the company brand. Private of middleman's brand. Under this arrangement, manufacturer introduces his products under the distributor's brand name. Okay, not as the manufacturer's brand. Okay, essentials of a good brand. Firstly, it should be simple and short, easy to memorize. Secondly, it should be easy to recognize and recall. Example: Tata, Birla, etc. It's easy. Okay, Maruti, Suzuki, Yamaha, etc. Honda, Hyundai. Thirdly, it should be distinctive and attractive to the eyes and pleasing of ears. Fourthly, it should not be based on prevailing styles and fashions. Fifthly, it should be easy, economical to reproduce. Sixthly, it should be effectively illustrative. Finally, its owner should be able to protect the brand or the trademark in the law. It's not LOW, it's law, LAW, law code. Advantages to manufacturers, advantages to wholesalers and retailers, etc. are there. Then advantages to customers. Also, they have a disadvantages of branding also. So these are the things covered in lesson 13, unit 4, product related strategies, branding. Now we move on to lesson 14, product related strategies. Again, packaging and labeling. Packaging, what do you mean by packaging and labeling? Packaging means, or packing means, the wrapping and creating of goods before they are transported or stored. Many goods must be packed in order to be preserved or delivered to the buyers. Example: soaps, detergents, or any other bread, etc. Need of packing and packaging. Protect from damage. So goods are likely to get damaged during transportation and handling, so it should be packaged. Prevention of evaporation. Some goods gets evaporated when exposed to normal temperature or atmosphere, so in order to prevent that, packaging is required. Protection against spoilage. Some goods get spoiled easily, so in order to get not spoiled, it should be packaged. Protection against pilferage. So in order not to get pilfered, so goods should be packed good. Protection against leakage. Some goods gets leakage. Okay, so in order to not to have that leakage, protection should be done by means of packaging. Protect the quality of the goods. Some quality of the goods gets damaged or gets deteriorated when it is exposed, so packaging is required. Convenience to customers. Okay, it is easy to carry if it is packaged. Okay, and it is easy to identify in the eyes of the customers or consumers. Economy. Package should provide various economies both to producers and to the consumers. Well packed products are fresh, clean and intact. Okay. Promotion role. So packaging is also used for promoting the product. Okay. Packaging decision. Packaging as a marketing activity. Okay, it's a market requisites of good packaging, attractiveness to attract the customers towards the goods, fast color and different types of packaging material, etc. Protective strength, it protects the product. Consumers convenience, consumers are can easily identify and carry the products and take it off the shelf. Economy of using it or delivering it to the customer. Kinds of packaging. Consumer packaging. A consumer package is a kind of package which holds the required volume of product for the household consumption. Family packaging. The products of a particular brand, when packed is in an identical manner, is known as family packaging. Reuse packaging. Reuse packaging is also known as dual package. Packages that could be used for some other purposes. We can see the plastic jar of Boost, okay, example, okay, and various oil containers, it can be used. Multi-packaging, the practice of placing several units in one container is known as multiple packaging. Johnson's baby care set, Parker pen, etc. When you purchase Parker pen, you can find 2 pens in one set. There are various packaging materials also, Tetra packs, flexible containers, etc. Advantages of packing and packaging. There are various advantages of packaging and packaging which we have seen earlier, also is mentioned here. Consumer problems with packaging. Unless the package is transparent, the buyer cannot judge the contents by appearance. If the consumer wants a specific quantity, he may not have the amount when goods are sold in packages. And other details. Okay. Now to labeling. Labeling is a small slip placed on or near anything product to denote its nature, contents, ownership, destination, etc. The function of standardization is made perfect and known to the users through labels. So in order to know the contents or the nature, the ownership, destination, and various other details are mentioned in labeling. And functions of labeling are also there. There are different types of labels: brand labels, grade labels, descriptive labels, informative labels, etc. And advantages and disadvantages of labeling. These are the things covered in lesson 14. Now we will move on to lesson 15, pricing. Pricing decisions are strategic importance to all organizations, means profit as well as non-profit organization. Price is the device for translating into quantitative terms, that is rupees and paise, the perceived value of the product to the customer at a point of time. The buyer is interested in the price of all package consisting of the physical plus a bundle of expectations or satisfaction. Pricing is the process of setting objectives, determining the available flexibility, developing strategies, setting prices, and engaging in implementation and control. There are profit-oriented objectives of pricing to achieve a target return, sales-oriented objectives to increase sales volume, status quo-oriented to stabilize prices and to achieve it. All these contributes the amount to the pricing. Okay. And there are geographical pricing. That means different areas of the continent or the globe has different sets of pricing for the same product. Psychological pricing. Psychological pricing is based on customer price perceptions so as to have special appeal in certain target markets. Promotional pricing. Under certain situations, companies price their products below the list price, of course for a temporary period, to attract customers or customers buying or customers market. It's called as promotional pricing. And there is skimming pricing, penetration pricing, etc. adopted by organizations or companies. And there are various other types of pricing techniques used by various companies to beat competition or above competition price or below competition price. Okay, now to lesson 16, promotion. What do you mean by promotion? Basically, promotion is an attempt to influence the customers. Okay, it's a technique used by organizations to sell off their product to customers. More specifically, promotion is the element in organization's marketing mix that serves to inform, persuade and remind the market of a product and or the organization selling it. Okay, Hindustan Unilever's product, what you call Lifebuoy, Hammam, etc., Lux and other products. And basically it's a communication technique. One of the communication technique, promotion is can be added as a communication technique. Okay. Need for promotion. Someone has rightly said nothing happens until somebody promotes something. So promotion is said to be the spark plug in the marketing mix. So without promotion, no product can be sold in the market. Okay, so even from newspapers, radio, television, or you name it, everything requires some amount of promotion to buy. So to buy by the customers or consumers. And there are sales promotion, advertising, etc. are part of promotion areas, promotion strategy of a organization. There are push strategy, it's called as a pressure strategy. Then pull strategy involves marketing activities, primarily advertising and consumer promotion. Okay, so push is a pressure strategy. A channel member directs its promotion primarily at the middlemen to sell off their product. So these are the things covered in lesson 16, unit 4. Thank you. Happy learning.